Hey, boys and girls, I'm going to read to you a book called Prince Cinders by Babette Cole. It's kind of a takeoff of Cinderella. Prince Cinders by Babette Cole. Prince Cinders was not much of a prince. He was small, spotty, scruffy, and skinny. He had 3 big, hairy brothers who were always teasing him about his looks. They spent their time going to palace disco with their princess girlfriends. They made poor Prince Cinders stay behind and clean up after them. When his work was done, he would sit by the fire and wish he was big and hairy like his brothers. One Saturday night, when he was washing the socks, a dirty fairy fell out from the chimney. A dirty fairy, I suppose, in the fireplace. "All your wishes shall be granted," cried the fairy. "Ziz, ziz, boom, tic-tac-ta. This empty can shall be a car. Biff, bang, bong, bo, 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 to the disco you shall go." "That can't be right," said the fairy. Look how little the car is. This makes me giggle, this book. "Toe of rat and eye of newt, your rags will turn into a suit." "Drat," thought the fairy, "I didn't mean swimsuit. Your greatest wish I'll grant to you. You shall be big and hairy too." So here she is. And then she makes this in an old-time swimsuit, a one-piece. My dad used to wear those, but I've never worn those. Prince Cinders got big and hairy all right. "Rats," thought the fairy. "Wrong again. But I'm sure it all wears off at midnight." Prince Cinders didn't know how he was a big hairy monkey because that's the kind of spell it was. So look in the mirror, he thinks he's big and hairy. He thought he was pretty good looking. So he went off to the disco. The car was too small to drive, but he made the best of it. He's using it like a skateboard. But when he arrived at the rock and roll bash, he was too big to fit through the door. He's outside looking. The brothers are in dancing with their princesses. He decided to take a bus home. A pretty princess was waiting at the stop. "When's the next bus?" he grunted. I don't think she looks too happy. There he is. The princess thought he had saved her by frightening away the hairy monkey, because luckily midnight struck and Prince Cinders changed back to himself. "Wait," she shouted, but Prince Cinders was too shy. He even lost his trousers in the rush. So like she lost her shoe, he lost his pants. That's funny. The princess was none other than the rich and beautiful Princess Lovelypenny. She put out a proclamation to find the owner of the trousers. There she is with the trousers. The Princess Lovelypenny decrees that she will marry whoever fits the trousers lost by the prince who saved her from being eaten by a big hairy monkey. Fitting sessions begin today. So there's the proclamation. Every prince for miles around tried to force on the trousers. They're trying to get on the pants. But the trousers refused to fit any of them. Of course, Prince Cinders' brothers all fought to get in the trousers at once. "Let him try," commanded the princess, pointing at Cinders. So there she is pointing at Cinders. There's the brothers trying to get in the pants. "They won't fit that little squirt," sneered his brothers. But they did. And Princess Lovelypenny proposed immediately. There she is, pretty happy. So Prince Cinders married Princess Lovely Penny and lived in luxury happily ever after. And Princess Lovely Penny had a word with the fairy about the big hairy brothers. So she's talking to the little fairy about the brothers, whom she turned into house fairies, and they flitted around the palace doing housework forever and ever. I think that's one of my favorite takes on Cinderella. Have a good day, you guys.